Coming up, we have an electric showdown in the welterweight division. It is none other than Areulior Thompson out of Marshall's Mixed Martial Arts taking on Karrington Thompson out of Hayastan IMB.
We saw Karrington Thompson last time with a huge win in her last outing. Then this time we're going to see her against another Thompson, Areulior. I've heard big things about her as well. A great matchup.
Crazy matchup coming right up is Areulior Thompson taking on Karrington Thompson.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this is three-minute rounds women's MMA at the 170-pound welterweight division. Introducing first, the fighter on my right, fighting out of the blue corner. She weighed in at 167 pounds with a record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Fighting out of Hayastan IMB, Charlotte, North Carolina, Karrington Full Tank Thompson. And now her opponent standing across the cage and fighting out of the right corner. She weighed in at 168 pounds, making her MMA debut. Fighting for Marshall's MMA, Goldsboro, North Carolina, Areulior Thompson.
All right, we know Karrington Thompson has power.
Begins, Blake Grimes.
We have seen that here in the cage for USFFC. She brought it last time. It looks like Areulior Thompson's got some power of her own. Full tank Karrington Thompson meets Areulior Thompson here in the women's division at 170 pounds. And the first round is underway.
Areulior Thompson, of course, making her debut here. Karrington already has the confidence of one fight under her belt. That's a big deal. Also, of course, Karrington Thompson, standing southpaw, that can be tricky. Big overhand left lands right out of the gate.
Areulior gets out of that body lock, backs up against the cage, and Karrington now. Good scramble from both these ladies so far, reversing each other up against the cage. Wow, Areulior throwing some strong punches of her own right now.
The early goings of the fight, both ladies jockeying for position here. Karrington Thompson with some big leather off that break. Both women sizing up the situation here.
Karrington inching forward.
Another big left hand. And Areulior responds, closing the distance.
Knee from Areulior finds his mark. Karrington wants to hit with one of those right-handed bombs, it looks like.
Double underhooks by Areulior Thompson. You know, previously she was looking almost for that headlock, almost like a judo throw position. Now she has adjusted, controlling the underhook. That's where you're going to have a lot more success here up against the cage.
Now, Casey Oxtown, if you have two fighters that are both kind of equalizing each other out on the cage, how do you judge this one how do you score this one as a judge?
Well, you have to look into the finer details of the fight. You see right now, Karrington Thompson, double underhooks, looking to take the back. You got to look at aggressiveness. You've got to look at, the composure of the fighter. That's where those things come into play. But still, 30 seconds left in this round.
Right now,
anyone's round.
Yeah, either of these ladies looking for that one shot, that one big strike to convince the judges that they deserve to win the round. And right now, Karrington Thompson eating some knees from Areulior. More knees. Lands a punch of her own.
Big shots off the break. You know, truthfully, that's where I've seen most of the action happen here.
Yeah, like that. And yeah, I mean, that seems to be on the breakup. Yep. Round two, here we go. These ladies learned some respect for each other in round number one, both showing some power, some clinchability, and now we have Areulior Thompson looking to secure a takedown and stuffed pretty well by Karrington, who now has a guillotine of her own, or had one, and now we're back up against the cage, jockeying for position, trying to create that space to throw a combination and do some damage.
Well, again, you see Areulior going back to that almost like a schoolyard headlock. Very difficult to make that work in mixed martial arts. You see she takes a big knee to the solar plexus there, continues to stretch around the neck of Karrington Thompson. That might cost her, allow Karrington Thompson rather, to slip around to her back.
She spins out, some separation, back to striking exchanges, at least initially.
Again, both ladies sizing one another up here. I think this is the point in the fight where the corners need to be expressing that whoever gets off first is going to be the one that lands, is going to have the best opportunity for success and for the win. Right now, I've got Areulior Thompson slightly ahead, but just on pure aggressiveness in this round, rather.
Tough one to call, that's for sure. Elbow, forearm from Areulior lands. Karrington cross-facing to create some space.
And now it's Areulior pressed up against the cage. Let's see how Karrington Thompson controls the situation here.
Good right hand, finds its mark.
Of course, both.
Left
Wow, that was a
hand finds its
nice
mark.
left hand there by Karrington Thompson. Both of these fighters out of North Carolina, choosing the Spartanburg, South Carolina stage, U.S. Freedom Fighter Championship number 28 as their proving ground tonight.
And Areulior Thompson keeps going back to that kick and seems to be finding its mark from time to time.
Well, you can see here trying to control the underhook and looking for the trip, just not deep enough to make it happen. But if I'm Areulior Thompson, I'm going to try to maintain these underhooks. She can have a lot of control here.
She'll throw her.
That was a fatal mistake there.
Yes.
It's going to cost her.
That's going to cost her big time. Now
You've really got to know what you're doing when you pull for one of those suplexes. Otherwise, this can happen. And really, it's probably going to cost her the round because, again, I had Areulior Thompson up prior to that mistake.
And here we go into the beginning of round 3. Karrington Thompson takes on Areulior Thompson at 170 pounds. There's that kick. There it is again.
Both of these fighters waiting. Karrington Thompson teeing off with that left hand.
Yeah.
Lots of power in that left.
Karrington Thompson drops that left hand and cocks it back like she's throwing a pitch or something, and then she just lets it loose. And I'm telling you, it
now
is
here we
landing.
go. Look, Areulior getting that double underhook, looking for the
scoop
takedown,
her?
and she secures it for the first time in this fight. Possibly stuck in a guillotine position by Karrington Thompson.
That guillotine doesn't look. Yep, she's out.
I believe.
Unable to get her bicep on the back of the head the way she wanted. Now Areulior Thompson in a unique position to, perhaps walk away with this third round and she can keep this spot.
Appears there's some blood streaming from the right ear, possibly, of Areulior Thompson. Karrington Thompson looking to tie up that right arm, trying to implement the submission games. It's all Areulior right now, though. Stacking hard. But as I mentioned, I have Karrington Thompson up 2-0. It's going to take, an utterly dominant round by Areulior Thompson to even gain a draw.
You see Karrington throwing her legs up, trying to go for a sub.
Looking for the sub, but it cost her
Yep.
right here. Areulior Thompson in the driver's seat in crossbody.
Now in the mount
advancing
position.
to mount position. This is her chance to take over.
Karrington Thompson is going to have to get out of this position. Right now in a bad spot. Breathing heavy. from underneath the full mount of Areulior Thompson. Doing a good job of really pinching her knees together, not allowing any space for Karrington Thompson. Going for an armbar. She doesn't have it, I don't
Areulior
think.
looking for the armbar. The cage is sort of in her way. It cost her the possession. Now Karrington Thompson teeing off from top.
A costly attempt at an armbar by Areulior Thompson, who maybe was figuring she needed to get the win, the sub, to pull out, but not enough time to secure
30
that
seconds.
kick.
And again, I see Karrington Thompson stealing the round from the grips of Areulior Thompson. Crucial mistakes. You know, this is Aurelior's debut. What a lesson she is learning here tonight.
Karrington Thompson potentially moving to
nice shot
2-0 in her mixed martial arts career, as this fight has gone to the judges' scorecard.
Yeah, in my estimation, again, 30-27, Karrington Thompson. But as I mentioned, it could have gone either way in the last 2 rounds, particularly.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. The judges scored this fight 29-28, red corner, 29-28, blue corner, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision from the blue corner, Karrington Thompson.
Karrington Thompson with the win here. I had her up in all 3 rounds, but it was razor close. What a fight here by both of these athletes.